Hello, hello. Welcome to our war recap for the Enigma versus Enigma scrim. Um, Also, to all you guys, check out this video if you're facing an upcoming war. We've actually changed our bases since I posted this, so you'll have no luck. Sorry. Um, we had the epic Odyssey Enigma Iliad versus Enigma Odyssey this year. It's a shame not all the attacks matched up to the epic names. I just think Iliad had a bit of a fit, really. Some pretty good attacks on both sides. Um, but I think we tried to be maybe a little bit more adventurous with our attacks. Basically, didn't really clean up that at all. Luckily, we had a few good eggs who cut it a bit better. But those are 11-star difference. They did a much better job on their side. Pretty good. They shit on us, really, to be honest. So I'll show the best from both sides. Also, my friend Harry might cut in occasionally as a very non-knowledgeable clash head. He will occasionally cut in with, "Oh, that guy looks like he's attacking really good." So, welcome Harry as well.
Hello.
Yeah.
I have never clashed or clanned before, so this will be an interesting experience for me.
Yeah. So we've got Chris taking on Bill with an adapted boner attack. Yeah, it's called boner.
What have I got myself in for?
Yeah. Well, it's bowlers and miners going in.
I see.
Yeah, so boner. So
sense.
the golems go in to kind of basically tank in to get rid of that Inferno Tower, get the Clan Castle troops, and get rid of the Barbarian King and the Archqueen just there. So that's the aim of sort of the first half of the attack, to sort of get those done and dusted. The Queen goes in and eventually gets rid of their CC and the Queen, and luckily gets rid of that Inferno Tower just there as well. So pretty good job from her. And then as soon as that's all done, it's kind of just get all the miners in on this side. It's a pretty standard attack for Town Hall 10s, really.
Of course.
Yeah. So they're just going to work their way through on the right. The key thing that can go wrong in these raids is basically, you see these Inferno Towers here, miners can kind of sometimes get stuck on them and they can basically just rinse the hell out of them. So it's kind of key that you path the way the miners go through to the buildings quite well. So they're just going to work their way through. You can pretty much speed this up because you don't need to. Minor attacks are pretty damn slow actually. But all you've got to make sure is you heal them through all the damage going through, and then you're pretty much done. So good job, Bill. I'll speed up right to the end.
Shooting out lasers. Oh no!
Yeah, it's all gone.
It's all gone.
It's all gone.
There's nothing left. Once proud nation of whatever that was, it's just been decimated.
Yeah, well, these are all 3 stars, mate. It's going to happen each
quite
time.
Sad to see. All of that work. All of those families.
all dead.
All gone.
You see, as the attack starts, all those villagers, they just go hiding back into the town hall, run away.
Oh. They even got rid of the town hall. They could have just
such a big momentous bit of architecture.
No refugee camps for the town halls here, so they're them running away.
So yeah,
brutal.
Martin really makes use of his kill squad. He gets the golems, heroes, and Valks all going into the centre there. Basically, I think the aim was, you look what he's brought. He's brought hounds and loons later on, so he's trying to planning for an air attack. I think he was trying to get rid of as many of the air defences as possible, but actually in the end only actually got rid of 1. But he did get rid of the air sweeps in the middle. He had a hound in the CC instead of bringing the conventional bowlers. So what's pretty essential here is that solid spell placement, so those loons are going to join and attack with the armies on the side as possible. I think those 2 were just wasted there as the damage was a bit too strong, so they just kind of flew through. But it managed all right because you've got both hounds tanking. One of them's going to pop and all the pups are going to come out. But pretty essential that all his troops were walking around the outside and that they were saved and they didn't go into the centre. I think it would have worked either way, because if they had gone in the centre, they probably would have got more of the air defences. But as it goes here, they're actually going to die out as they get closer to the end. But since you've got so much of these ground troops walking their way through, it's actually not going to matter too much if I speed up now to the end. But those air troops are going to go down. But actually, there's enough of that Barbarian King tanking for them that the Queen can just get and rinse the rest of it. So, good job, mate. It's another, everything's gone, Harry. Everything. It's just empty.
It seemed a bit quicker that time as well.
Yes.
I think that. Oh, okay. I see. That looked like a good one.
So yeah, here's a pretty nice one. We've got a couple of these to show, but this is really quite fun. You don't see this much, and this is he's brought 35 hogs. So hogs are pretty good. They can jump over walls, so walls aren't a problem for them. But basically, the main stuff that normally stops hogs are the clan castle troops and the heroes, the king and the queen. But because the king and queen and clan castle was exposed, that's just a type of base that he's trying to do with it. But because they're exposed, he can basically send in his heroes naked, which means alone. No one else is going in with them. He can send them in basically to lure out the clan castle troops, get rid of those, and then all that's left in the base is pretty much just hog your way around.
It's devious.
Yeah, it's very devious. It's well planned. It's kind of seeing what a loose point of a base is and taking it on. So yeah, and when they're gotten rid of, you just see the hogs coming straight. Soon surgical a bit around the outside, so they just follow around naturally in a counterclockwise way. All those hogs, there's absolutely tons of them. I mean, it's a pretty overpowered attack if you can get rid of everything that early on with such a little trade-off in terms of troop space. You're pretty much just you lost a baby drag and his heroes, but that's it. I mean, the queen's still walking around the outside there for cleanup. So after that, it's pretty just standard cleanup after that. That's another fun one. I do like hogs a lot. That's called making it bacon rain. That's what it's called. Yeah.
Very effective job. Big fan of that.
And I think right at the last one, just because on our side there weren't that many good attacks, so we'll show Mr. P on G2. This was a really great use of analysing weak points in a base and then exposing them. So he zap quakes quite nicely this top air defence here, and then makes very effective use of a very small kill squad. Oh, fuck off. Sorry. Makes very effective use of a jump there, which is going to go over the kill squad, is going to go in and get rid of these two air defences. So you actually, it makes good effective use, and after that you can pretty much use major drags. So we haven't seen these yet. These are massive dragons that have got a lot more health, and they're pretty powerful, and they're going to basically go and rinse everything. With that, he's lured the CC out, they're going to get taken care of. That air defense is going to go down, and then after that you've just got to basically make sure that everyone comes in and gets rid of the queen down here. So I'm just going to speed up because dragons attack quite slowly as well. So after that, dragons in, they're just going to make their way down. They've got a lot of health in them. They're kind of like air tanking troops, but with a pretty strong attack as well. So pretty essential that rage goes down, gets rid of the queen and the air defense before they can do any major damage, and then after that it's pretty much just a small cleanup. These are going to take a while to get through because they've got quite a lot of HP, but apart from that, solid job. Over to the opposing side, where the attacks were better, to be honest. Now there's some pretty fruity ones. So I think the first one we're going to do Gorstep, who is honorary LVP for a really shit 6-pack. He did really good. So this is another adapted boner. A lot less bowlers than you normally see. He's only brought 6 to the party here, but he's just going to try and make it an effective use with the kill squad. He's going to lure out the CC again, try and get one Inferno Tower and the Queen as well. So this is on a Town Hall 10, so you get more defences and more potential attacking strategies with the troops and stuff at Town Hall 10. So it's a standard funnel in. Heroes, bowlers. Just put it on double speed. Poison, hero, rage down is going to absolutely rinse basically all the damage in that current proximity. That all goes down. Rinsey, rinsey, rinse, rinse. And then it's just a matter of putting all the miners in on this side. So then that they target this Inferno quite quickly and get it all done with when they're at full strength. That's pretty important. But then again, as soon as that's done, it's all a matter of healing them up at the right points. Bingo. Because with the Inferno, you can't heal out of it. If an Inferno tower's on you, you can't it automatically goes down. The heal doesn't work on it. So that's why you've got to rinse it as quickly as possible with it. But that's rinse as well. So great job, Gorstep. Last heal more than covered it. We haven't seen many swag attacks on this one. That's when you've got swag attack is when you've got sort of like spells left over that you didn't need to use, and so you can sort of like spam it on their base, sort of like a victory trophy kind of thing. So next, Martin on Dusky. Don't worry, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Martin on Dusky. This was a really nice, well-planned GoBoLaLo. GoBoLaLo. You get some nice acronyms on it. So he's only actually used one golem here to tank a little bit in. But if you think about it, the CC will be lured quite easily. He's going to put that jump over there, but he's just trying to get 2 air defences with it. So he doesn't really need a mass amount of tanking going on because they're all going to get rinsed pretty quick. Those heroes got the poison on them. Queen's going to go take care of the CC, and then Matt's going to, go down as it normally goes down, so they're all going to get wrecked. That's how. There you go. Queen's Dragon's down, Balloon's down. She's actually going to go over and get that air defense as well, which is brilliant. Which means there's only not air defense, air sweeps. There's only one left. They push air stuff back,
right?
So especially for the loons, who move quite slow, that can be quite damaging. So yeah, here's what's essential: is just a good spell placement, making sure they're all moving the right way along to the right defenses. Because if they can get stuck before one of the other stuff, it means they're not going to get there in time. Look at that. That's really good hound placement. It means they soak up all the air traps and they get taken on the hound, which is meant to tank for them instead of going on the loons. And then after that, it's pretty much done. I mean, yeah, enough lanes to clean up. Solid job there. Only a couple of Teslas here on the side, but that's not a problem.
See you later, Teslas.
Yeah, see you later, Tesla. Nikolai would have nothing to say about that. Be a bit embarrassed, really. That's all. Great job. Okay, so now we've got some nice, some really interesting attacks coming in. We've got Ardy on Grim now has got Grim Bacon. This attack was sick. It's quad golem. He's basically making mass use of his kill squad. He's brought 11 loons, but absolutely no hound. So basically, his plan is he's going to go and get rid of every single air defense with all the kill squad, which is brave. It's a brave thing to do. It's brave to do these kind of attacks because they can go wrong. But if he plans well for them, he normally absolutely nails it. And this was such a sick attack. So one golem actually goes walkabout up there, but whilst he's sort of like clearing for these ones to go in, puts the heroes in, bowlers, and the other golems. So those golems are going to tank basically for everyone else. Puts one jump here, basically just into this compartment here, because he doesn't want them walking up to the left. He wants them quite strongly to stay down here. And then you see that second jump, it actually connects. I'll just pause that. Just connects 1, 2, 3, 4 compartments, and they've actually got access to this one here anyway. So he basically connects the rest of the base. He's definitely destroyed all of the air defenses, and actually what he's done is destroyed most of the base with his kill squad. So all that's actually left is with the loons is basically barely anything at all. He almost didn't need the loons for it. So yeah, absolute cracking job on that. You nailed that. He even got loons left over. He hasn't even deployed half his troops, so you can use the rest of those for cleanup. Wow. Yeah, Ardy's pretty good.
Incredibly effective.
Very effective attacker. Yeah, I'll just speed up to the end there. Great job. He even deployed that one over there. He didn't need to do that. Anyway, next, Abby Nash on Andrew. You're going to see a troop you haven't actually seen yet.
Okay.
So this is a P.E.K.K.A. It's a girl. It's half robot, half ninja, half something else. I can't remember.
Classic 3-half scenario.
Exactly, yeah. 3-half scenario. But we're back in the P.E.K.K.A. meta. So we've got a Queen Walk going on, and in basically establishing an absolutely massive funnel to come up this bottom half of the base. You can see he's going to put a baby dragon there just to do a bit more funneling, and then throw those P.E.K.K.A.s in. So he's basically trying to come up the P.E.K.K.A. with the south. I missed it. He put a giant up here just to lure the CC out, and the Queen's going to take care of it at the bottom. P.E.K.K.A.s go in. One simple, I can't remember what he puts, if it's wall breakers or jump. I think it's going to be a jump. Oh no, he doesn't put anything at all. He literally just lets the Valks take care and go in. And then once the Valks have gone in, then the bowlers are in, and that jumps down into the core. See, I always find with these attacks is you either don't bring enough jump, or you don't. There's kind of one spell missing because the air defenses don't always get taken care of. They're going to destroy all of the healers around the outside, and then these Valks, although it gets rid of the Queen, they're going to get stuck on a wall here because there's not enough jumps and it's not enough getting through. So it's a good thing these bowlers are walking around the side because it's going to help get rid of some of the troop power, rid of some of the trash on the outside, whilst these guys are going to be tanking over here. Otherwise, they pretty much get destroyed probably. But anyway, because the Peckers are their tank troops are also ridiculously overpowered. Like they're very, very strong. They're just quite slow. They do manage to tank for the rest of it, even when they don't have the healers on them. So after that, it's pretty much just clean up. They do make their way to the top. You've just got to kind of let them take their time on it. It only works on kind of like the more open bases, not so much on the smaller ones where there's a lot of damage in a compact area. Lastly, for our last decent attack, we are showing Sven on Midas or Mitch. So this is an old school quad LaLo. This is very nice. It's very lovely to see. It's back to a very old school method. You notice that Queenie here was right next to the CC and an air defense and an air sweeper, which is pretty much gold mine if you want to do an air attack. So you put, say, just one single golem in with the heroes and bowlers in the CC. It's pretty standard for. Oh wait, what was in the? Oh, it might have been a golem in the CC actually. Yeah, I think it might have been. Not a bowler, sorry. And they basically get rid of that centre there. They get rid of the queen. They get rid of the CC. They get rid of the air sweep. That's absolutely done. I think he gets a bit hopeful and hoping they're going to get rid of a bit more of the air defences as well. And in the end, she does that. Queenie does actually help out with this expo, but you don't really need it. He's doing a quad LaLo and there are 3 air defences left. So you just got to make sure he goes surgical. He's very tactical about the way he deploys them around. And make sure he goes up this end first. So he's got a rage over the Tesla farm. He's got a rage over that air sweeper, which is hopefully going to do all the damage he needs for it. So it's just a matter of surgical at this point and making sure, again, all those hounds soak up all of the air traps, which is absolutely essential. Quite interesting putting the rage up top there with loons, but actually they definitely needed to come down and rejoin the rest of the pack as quickly as possible to get the damage going on. But in the end, it's okay. That hound pops there, just a couple of defences left, and that's all that's gone. Great job. After that, it's just simple cleanup. So yeah, good job, Sven. He's also a pretty good attacker. Sven. Yeah, well done, Sven. So lastly, we've got Penny's attack on Jacob. So I think Penny can get LVP for this. Basically, I mean Penny not really, but he got 97%. He was just like, oh, I'm fed up with them shit talking us in the chat. I'm going to go on Jacob and I'm going to nail it. It was a bit of a pride hit. He was fed up with Jacob, like giving him shit, and he knew the war was done. So Penny was just like, I'm just going to take him out. I'm going to wreck him. And to be honest, he was very, very close. But it's embarrassing to get that close and then fall at the last hurdle. Let's check it out. So what he does, he comes in here, puts a couple of golems in here. I mean, it's a perfectly executed attack at the end. He just basically ran out of time. I think the problem was the CC, and this CC can really get you if you're on an air attack. But basically, he gets a standard funnel in, puts the jump over there. It's all going to plan. It's all perfect. Bowler's in, hero's in. The CC is a hound. And the thing with hounds is, although, you know, if they're not bothering your air troops, that's not a problem. But if you pop them and you've still got ground troops, which would be absolutely perfect for cleanup going on, then that's what becomes a problem. So he gets, you know, the hounds coming in, all the loons going surgical around the outside. That's absolutely perfect. That's what you need. But these little guys are attacking all the cleanup troops, which is definitely not what you need. So you do get all the troops around the outside, sort of getting rid of all the damage, doing all the cleanup as standard. They get a little bit stuck on this Tesla farm here, and you lose a couple more than he needed. But what you actually get is these guys have cleaned up all of the extra troops on the outside, and I mean he didn't have any other troops left for cleanup around here. So he's got one wizard doing a bit of, and I think that wizard's all right. He's doing a bit of cleanup around this side, and one little pup taken out there. And then what you really needed was this hound to pop just a teeny bit earlier. So it pops there, which isn't too bad. You just needed it to pop a little bit earlier so it could actually do a bit more damage. So what ends up happening, if I speed up there, it just runs out of time, especially since he's got that little builder's hut down there, and these 2 defences here, which are going to be left right at the end. It's just not enough. You needed like maybe an extra archer or 2 for clean up. So yeah, bucked it right at the end, 97%.
Valiant effort.
Nailed it. Yeah, valiant effort, definitely. So anyway, yeah, great scrim. I know we all really enjoyed it. It was a bit of a clean sweep victory in terms of the scores, but we did enjoy it. So great job. Thanks to Cypher as well for organising it all out. Great job with you and Joe and everyone who sorted it out. So on to the next one. Good job. See ya.